Good morning, my dear students. My name is Remya. I am your new computer science teacher. Hope you all are fine and you are studying well. Because of this COVID, we cannot see directly, but we can interact in our live class and we can take classes by using Google Classroom. After this COVID, we can see in school. So let's start our computer science class today. Hope you all are listening and enjoying. So study well and stay safe. So welcome to my class and we can start our class. So first here today is our first class and I will give an introduction about our subject. So for that in our subject there are 3 units are there. Now I am explaining syllabus. 3 units. First unit is computational thinking and programming. And second unit is computer networks. And third unit is database management. In each unit there are sub-units are there. We have to learn that units. So now I am giving an idea about the syllabus. There are 3 units. And in this subject NCERT textbook is not available. So we can refer Sumita Arora. Other name is Sumita Arora's text or Preeti Arora's text. By using that we can learn. So let's start our class with an introduction. So already I told first unit is computational thinking and programming. In this first unit, computational thinking and programming, it is very important unit because in your public exam, 40 marks from that unit. In that unit, there are many parts. Like first 2 chapters inside that unit are revision. You studied Python in first year and we are revising that. And after that, functions are there, files are there. We have to learn many concepts in the first unit. So first unit is very, very important and we can start our class now by revising Python. You all studied Python in first year. That means in +1 you all studied Python. In that we already know what Python is a programming language. So what is a programming language? By using programming language we can develop programs. Any programs, if it is mathematical operations or we can do some applications, we can develop some website. For each purpose we need programming language and there are many programming languages are there. You heard the programming languages like C, C++, Java, Python. So there are many programming languages and according to our convenience we can choose which language it is needed for this type of application. Programmer can choose. So nowadays very popular language is Python. Do you know why? This Python language is very simple compared to another languages like Java, C++, etc. Because it have few syntax. Compared to another language, Python has few syntax and it is very similar to our English language. So we can learn easily this Python language. So you all studied the basics of Python in +1. So Python is a programming language. It is an object-oriented language. You studied object-oriented concepts. Do you know what an object is? An object is an real-time entity. Means it has an existence. And a class is a collection of objects. I will give you an example. For example, suppose vehicle is a class, then its object is car, bike or scooter, bicycle, etc. If fruit is a class, then mango, apple, orange, all are the examples. So by using class we can denote an object, but an object has real-time existence. So Python uses these object-oriented concepts. And second main point is Python is an interpreter language. You all know what is interpreter language. Interpreter language means line by line execution takes place in Python. You studied these concepts in +1. So we can start our chapter. In our Unit 1, Computational Thinking and Programming, first lesson is about revision tour. That is the name, revision tour. First two lessons are revising first year portions. Let's start the revision process. Today is our first class and I will take only few concepts today. So try to learn this today itself and attend the exam from starting. You have to learn from starting, otherwise it will be very difficult because these programming concepts is not easy to understand. So from first onwards you have to listen. So in unit 1 we have to study first about Python. Python language is very popular, like that. Introduction. Very popular language nowadays. Many companies are using this Python language and they are searching people who knows Python very well. So Python has demand nowadays. We can develop applications in Python. So we can start. First topic is tokens. So what is a token? Token. You all heard in first year. Just remember, try to remember. You can remember what is a token. Token means smallest individual unit in a program is known as token. Smallest individual unit. As the name suggests, smallest, very small individual unit. For example, we are using English or Malayalam language. First we are studying what we will study. In Malayalam we are studying A, I, E, Kaka, Ganga, like that. And in English we are studying ABCD. That is a basic unit of English language. And there are some grammars also. We will study some grammar. By using this grammar we are making sentence. There are some rules are there. Like that, for developing a programming language there are some rules and some basic units are there. These units are known as tokens. I think you can understand. So token is the smallest individual unit. Like in our language we are using alphabets, grammar and some rules. Like that, in programming languages also there are some rules. Some individual units are there. These are known as tokens. We can classify these tokens into five classification. So tokens are classified into 5. They are first is keywords. Second is identifiers. Third is literals or values. Fourth is operators. And fifth is punctuators. So token consists of 5 classification. For developing a programming language, tokens are needed. Token means it is the smallest individual unit and it consists of 5 parts. So first part is keywords. What are keywords? Keyword. You already heard the term in first year. We are revising, so you know. Keywords are the words that have meaning, or it is known as predefined words. Predefined means it is already defined in Python's library. These words are known as keywords. For example, int, char, float, double, if, else, while. Lots of keywords are there. I am sending a PDF. In that you can refer these keywords. So keywords are the words that have a fixed meaning. We cannot change that meaning, or we cannot use keywords according to our wish. It has some use. Only for that uses we can use keywords. For example, we can use if we have to use if, then only we can use if concept or while concept. So keywords have the fixed meaning. So in tokens, first part is keyword and second is identifiers. What is identifier? Identify as the name implies. Identify. We can identify some student. You can identify me by using my name, Ramya. When you are in staff room and you will ask, where is Ramya ma'am or where is Ramya miss? Like that you will ask. So by using my name you are identifying me. Like that, in computer science also we can use some names. These names are known as identifier. So according to our wish, we can give any name as an identifier. For example, we can give apple as an identifier, or we can give J, I, J, K, So any English alphabet or a combination of alphabets we can use as an identifier. So keywords are the predefined words and identifiers are the user-defined words. We can denote an object or a value by using this identifier. For example, if we are finding sum of two numbers 10 and 20. So this 10 is identified by an identifier and 20 also identified by an identifier. A equal to 10, B equal to 20. Then this A and B are known as identifiers. And third unit is literals or value. In the previous example, I explained A equal to 10. So A is the identifier, or it is known as variable name also. And equal to, after equal to, there is a value. These values are known as literals or values. These literals are, there are many classifications for these literals. Integer literals means A equal to 10. Then the value of A will be 10, which is type of int. So it is known as integer literal. Suppose we are giving A equal to hello. By hello is given by using quotes because it is a string. So it is a string literal. If we are using A equal to 10.5, then we are using a floating value. It is a float literal. So literals are the values used in our program. Then next classification is operators. What is operator? To perform some operation. For example, addition. For addition we are using plus, subtraction minus, multiplication star, division divided by, and for finding remainder percentage. Like that many operators are there. These operators are known as arithmetic operator. Many classification for these operators: arithmetic, relational operators, comparison operators, like that you all studied in first year. Now I am giving an idea about operators. Operators are used to perform some operations. If it is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and logical operations, any operations we can perform by using these operators. And fifth part is punctuators. Punctuation. You all heard the punctuation mark. So it is a symbol used in. For example, hash. For commands we are using hash. What are commands? In our program, for the understandability of usage, we are using commands. To understand any user, we are using commands in a program. For that, hash sign is used. So there are many dollar sign are used. There are many special characters are used. These are known as punctuators. So these are the tokens used in Python. Not in Python, in any languages we are using these type of tokens. So I will give a summary. So what we studied today, we are revising our topics in +1. First topic is token. In Python, tokens are the smallest individual unit in a program are known as tokens. And there are 5 classifications for tokens. First is keywords. Keywords means the words that have fixed meaning. And next is identifiers. Identifiers means to identify something, values or function we are using identifiers. Then next is literals. Literals means value. A equal to 10. This 10 is the literal. Then operators. What is operators? To perform some operation, operators are used. Example, plus, minus, percentage. And next is punctuators. Punctuators are the symbols, special symbols used in our program. Hope you all understand this topic. If any doubt, you can message me and I will give you the reply. So study well, attempt the test, revise well your first year topics. All the best. Thank you and have a nice day.